Okay, so I was Team Grace yesterday. Now I find myself on Team Ekin today, and let me tell you why. But before I tell you why, let me tap in a little bit to the Sammy, Luca, and Grace situation real quick again. I'm seeing a lot of people on the internet feeling like Luca is so scared of Grace that she is the one that's holding him back from getting to know Sammy. Which, in a sense, yes, but realistically, no. Some of y'all just can't accept the fact that Luca made a decision, okay? He made a decision. Don't get me wrong. Grace cussed him out, so he was obviously shook by that. But let's be real. He had to really weigh in his options genuinely. The options were, I'm going to stick with Grace, somebody who I've been with for the past 3 or so weeks now, somebody who I've been building a real strong connection with, and I have something good going on. Or I could go with Sammy. I can pursue her. You know, we had a DM situation a few months ago. I fancy her. She fancies me a little bit. I could see what that's about. Now, choosing Sammy meant losing Grace because Grace, she has her own boundaries. She feels like, okay, it's been 3 weeks with this guy. If you feel like at this point, being in this experience, you want to continue to get to know somebody else, then you don't need me. And I relate because, yeah, 3 weeks, I'm sharing a bed with you, I'm kissing you every night. Yeah, you're not about to play in my face and get to know somebody else. Grace did not say, okay, well, it's either me or nothing at all. Like, you can't be with her at all. You can't get to know her. No, it was a matter of, you could get to know her, but you're just not going to have me. Luca then made a decision, okay, Sammy isn't worth it enough simply, in simple terms. She's not worth it enough for me to lose Grace. So I'm going to stick with Grace. Guys, it's really as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? Moving on though, this Snog, Marry, Pie game. I'm confused, kind of like Catherine, as to why Omar took it upon himself to kiss Tina again in one of these games. Like, I'm confused. What's even more confusing is his reasoning. He said, oh, I kissed this girl because I kissed her in the last game or whatever, and it didn't mean nothing. I'm kissing her now. It still doesn't mean anything. Boy, you kissed her because you wanted to kiss her, and I don't appreciate that. Now, he did ultimately end up marrying Catherine, but we all know with Snog, Marry, Pie, you kiss the person that you're in a partner up with, and then you marry like their bestie in the villa or something like that. But even if you did decide that you was going to use your kiss on Tina, you should have kissed her on the cheek, kind of like how the other guys did, but you wasn't using your intelligence. Now, I know some people might find this couple annoying, but guys, I actually really, really like Ronnie and Harriet together. Like, I just really love them together, you guys. I feel like we might get a proposal like months post this season, but like I don't know why. I like them too. I want them to get married. Ekin got pied 3 times in this game. I'm not sure why Chugs pied her. I feel like I missed that part, but the excuse Luca gave, or not excuse, the reason that Luca gave, I felt like was very valid. I felt like she was trying to be very messy, and I was actually very irritated with her when she was trying to pull away all those people to get Luca and Sammy to talk. I also felt like Sammy's reason to pieing her was very valid. Like, you kissed me unnecessarily in the heart rate challenge, and yeah, I agree. Now, with all of that being said, I am not feeling Elma telling Sammy not to go apologize to Ekin for at least the physical aspect of the pie challenge. And my thing is, like, Sam, it was like a quick interaction, like literally probably less than 30 seconds. He was like, hey, sorry for pieing you, gave her a hug. And she's just like, oh, Sammy, it's done business. Don't apologize. Don't take it back. Girl, were you listening? He wasn't even saying all of that. Like, what's wrong with her? I feel like he was just genuinely just trying to like show Ekin a little bit of love. Like, he wasn't trying to take back like what he said about the whole kiss situation. Like, it was nothing like that. Elma, I know a lot of people like her, but she has moments in there, like everybody else do, where I just can't stand her. And this is one of those moments, baby. You could have just shut up. Ekin starts crying after that interaction, and y'all, as somebody who can't stand Ekin most of the time and feel like she's always being dramatic and putting on her acting hat, I actually felt like those tears were genuine tonight. Like, it felt real. So naturally, I'm an empathetic person. I feel bad for her because I'm like, okay, she looks at you as a friend. She felt like with the whole kiss situation, you forgave her. I don't know why you're kind of like mistreating her in that way. Before I forget, Catherine and Omar actually had a conversation, and I was living for Catherine checking Omar, saying, hey, this is your second strike. You do this again, it's a bye. It's a deuces. And he was like, bye? Yes, bye. Because why do you constantly keep kissing Tina? Like, what is the reason for that? You have no reason for that. He was trying to give another excuse about, oh, I feel like marriage is more important than kissing. Guys, it's not Mary Pie. It's a game. This is an illegal marriage, okay? But the kiss is real. So yeah, let's not do that again, or I'm out of here. And I love that she set that boundary now, so that if he does this again, it's a wrap for him. I love it. But going on to the next day, Catherine and Ekin Su and Elma have a conversation, and ultimately Elma still has resentment towards Ekin Su for the whole peck situation for the heart rate challenge. Listen, I felt like Ekin Su was doing the most for the heart rate challenge anyway, and her pecking Sammy felt unnecessary, but it was a peck, and it has been days. Elma's still valid to feel upset, but she needs to be honest about her still feeling upset and not holding this resentment towards her. We've talked about this once already. Ekin Su has apologized. Now this is the second time this is being talked about. Ekin Su has apologized again. I really hope going forward, Elma just either forgives Ekin Su or doesn't move on and just decide not to be friends with her, because what's not going to happen is you're going to keep mistreating Ekin Su based off of something that she's already apologized for. So if you're not going to move on, that needs to be said now. She forgave her, so I really hope she stands on the forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? So the recoupling happens during the day, and Sammy and Danielle gets dumped. Honestly, Chugs, I can't wait till he gets dumped. Him and Tina. I like Tina, but I can't wait till they get dumped. But Sammy, Sammy. I do feel like Sammy got the short end of the stick in her experience back on Love Island. But to be honest, if we're gonna blame anybody for that, it's these producers, y'all. It's these producers. I feel like the producers knew that Luca had somewhat of an interest in Sammy, and like vice versa. They could have definitely brought her in early. Bringing her in within like the first week, things definitely could have turned out differently. But she came in simply too late, and things were already kind of solidified with Grace and Luca. But she's a beautiful girl, and I hope that she probably gets another opportunity. You know, just how Casey got another opportunity. Maybe she just needs to go on the next season of Love Island All-Stars. Actually, no, because I'm getting tired, because nobody's really all-starring on this season. But yeah, that's my debrief.